I think that there is also like always like something called good enough when you can release something. And for me, like I feel that if something isn't like 100%, I release it anyways because the next one will always be better, and you can see the progression, like how you get
Yeah.
better over time.
And that's a good way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of the time people want it to be perfect,
Mm-hmm.
which it'll never be perfect.
Yeah.
And because it's not perfect, they don't want to put it out because they don't want it to be a reflection of them
Mm-hmm.
as something imperfect. But the issue I find with that is that this is a reflection of you, but it's not who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you aren't your mistakes,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but they are a part of you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why doing a live, it doesn't matter. Like if I mess something up, if I say something stupid,
Mm-hmm.
that's your girl.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Mm. Yeah. Because you can always like explain something, like if you misinterpreted like something, or someone gets offended, something like that, you can always like afterwards tell, explain like I didn't mean this or that, or whatever. And
Yeah.
like I prefer it to do like, I have this philosophy of like I just like do stuff, and then I do like damage control afterwards. That's like better than doing nothing at all, you know.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Mm.
I have a habit of saying things and them coming out very wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm used to saying sorry.
Yeah.
But if your intention isn't bad
Mm.
and somebody doesn't forgive you or they
Mm-hmm.
still feel a type of way about you,
Yeah.
that you just can't control it.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
so that you have to actually have forgiveness for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
People don't.
Yeah, but sometimes you can also see in the other person that, oh shit, I said something. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way, you know? Before they start reacting, you can be like, don't take me too serious. Like 99% of everything I say is bullshit anyway, so. Yeah. Okay.
like
Yeah.
like it could be websites or social media.
I would say like go everywhere, like every platform. I think like a lot of producers also said in their or says in their interviews that you should be everywhere. Like you should get your music on every platform. So.
And it's dependent upon what your goal is
Mm-hmm.
as a musician or an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could play with bands and go on tour.
Mm-hmm.
That requires something totally different. If all you're doing is backing somebody, being an artist, being a producer,
Mm-hmm.
and those require different things.
Yeah.
And I think this industry is confusing for people.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that I have gone to is I went to Nashville and they have this thing called the CMAs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a Country Music Awards.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens during that week is there's tons of labels and tons of reps and all these people just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
So I went there and I mingled and networked there.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't necessarily an expo,
Mm-hmm.
but it was an event, and I met people like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think it's super important to put yourself
Yeah.
in those positions.
Yeah.
And
Well,
since the expos aren't going on, doing a live like you just
mm-hmm.
did, and have been doing with other people,
Mm-hmm.
is such a great way to connect.
Yeah.
Since we can't,
Yeah.
in any other way.
Yeah, I think it's so fun to like do this live thing. It's also because I don't know how Instagram like really works, but there are like a lot of new people almost every time who find somehow this live stream, and then you like find the artist, and I don't know, that's like crazy how that works. It's not like only our followers, I think, that
Yeah.
finds. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I don't really understand how the stories work.
No.
Because I always get comments on my stories that are from people not even following me.
Yeah, I wonder, well, like, is there like some function where you can Like I know that you have like, can you like find stories on your discovery function maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So that must
I never use that function.
no. Yeah. No, I do like sometimes, but like very rarely because I like to like just search for hashtags and connect with people and start a conversation, and when you go to discovery it's like usually the most popular posts from like 1 year ago or something like that. You can't really go and
Mm-hmm.
engage with that. um, I think that like Instagram is like really good, like all people I have like collaborated with I have just like found on Instagram, and like it has started like, I don't know like how you found me, but like it, like how did you like even find me? Like if we,
I can't even
it
remember.
was like so long ago, but I guess that I either commented on some of your posts, or then you commented on my post,
Yeah,
and
it was
usually
something like that, and I
yeah,
don't even know how long ago.
yeah, and that's like how it starts, you know.
Yeah.
Usually, and that's like how, yeah, like how I find like every people that I'm working with also, like a lot of like, or not a lot, I think I have worked with like 3 or 4 artists and producers on Instagram, and a few of them are like, although I haven't like met them in real life, I consider them like really close friends also,
Mm-hmm.
because some of them I almost text with every day, so
Yeah.
it's cool.
Do
They
you
do,
have
but
any experience playing music live?
yeah, because I took like piano lessons, so so in that I also performed a lot of classical music.
I wonder if that has to do with it because it's
Maybe.
super difficult to be in the spotlight. I think
Yeah,
for people.
yeah, but I didn't like to
That's my favorite part.
yeah, but like I think it like if I start DJing, I think it would be maybe different, but like like almost after every like performance, I couldn't remember anything that I played. It was total like blackout. I had no
That's
like
funny.
recollection of did it go good or well. I think it was like some kind of stage fright or something like that, you know, because you get so nervous, and yeah. Like the last live stream I made with like Lyndon, so we talked about performance, and like then I talked about like that one time. Okay, this concert is only like a small gathering, like only family and friends. But it wasn't, because it was during a holiday. So the music institute's school, like the principal was there, and like it got like the newspaper was there, like everything, and so it got me like really off guard, so I wasn't prepared at that at all, so it was really a shitty performance, and it was like, and then you get like really embarrassed because you performed really like badly, and then the principal comes and gives you a rose for your performance, like
That's
to
funny.
like, yeah, so then you stand there and like, well, do I really like deserve this? But like,
That's interesting.
yeah.
See, I love performing.
Mm,
That's my favorite part.
yeah.
Um, and I've messed up pretty bad before.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in college, it was I think maybe my first recital.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember. It had to be. And the song was in German.
Mm-hmm.
I'm American, and my German ain't good.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to memorize this classical piece in German.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't practice because I'm used to just being good at things.
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lesson.
Yeah.
So I get up on stage, and there's got to be 100 to 200 people.
Mm-hmm.
I get up there, I start singing, and I can't remember the words.
Mm.
And the pianist just keeps going, and I'm just not doing anything. And so I try to read the words, um, pianist's music.
Mm.
I can't read and sing.
Mm.
It's in German.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was totally embarrassed.
Yeah. Yeah, like.
But I did it again the next semester, and I was fine.
Yeah.
I learned a big lesson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like the same thing has like happened to me also. Like I have got up on stage and then I have started like playing. Then I come to like a certain part and I'm like, how the fuck am I can't remember like what comes next and I like, oh shit, like. So that happens too. But like, did you?
Hey, at least you didn't butcher another language.
Yeah, but did you perform alone or was it like with a band? Yeah, okay.
It was just me.
Yeah,
it was just a pianist and myself.
Yeah.
Because in college, I studied jazz music, and it's required to study classical music too for jazz musicians.
Yeah.
So it was a classical piece. It was either German or Italian. I just can't remember. And it was alone. And oh man, it was just terrible. Taking me back right now. Feel those feelings of embarrassment.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but like we also talked about this in the last live stream that it's a big difference if you play in a band from when you play solo. Because if you play in a band, you can always hide behind the other instruments if you fuck up. I have also played in bands a couple of times, like in school. So you can always hide behind the other people.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but like
and
if you're if it's solo, it's all you. You fucked up,
Yeah, it's you. I think for vocalists, what's super difficult is you can't hide behind your instrument. It's not like you can say, "Oh, my guitar was out of tune," or something like that. It's you. It's your voice.
Yeah.
They're judging you.
Yeah.
So it really comes from the perspective of you have to not give a fuck about other people's opinion.
Yeah.
Which is hard.
Yeah. So, but like that, I think that also depends on what happens. It's like, is it like you stop entirely singing, or is it like you say a word wrong or something like that, and then you can continue and no one. Yeah.
I mean, I've had several things happen.
Yeah.
So I had that one terrible incident. And then there's this one song that for some reason I tell myself, don't mess that part up. Don't mess that part up. And I mess it up. And I forget the word.
Yeah.
That's why you do not focus on things you don't want to fuck up on.
Yeah. But like, yeah. Like, of course, if you're telling yourself, like, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, yeah, of course it will, go bad.
I know it's the same song every time. It's Aretha Franklin, Respect, and a Meghan Trainor song called All About That Bass. Both times. Or both songs, I always mess them up, or I don't. It's just if I think about messing them up, it happens. Yeah. And usually it's like the words fly out of my brain.
Yeah.
And then I just got to pick up where I left off. But it is way easier with the band behind me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it can get...
Yeah.
Sometimes mostly I post remixes, of popular songs. I mash them together or something like that.
Yeah.
See if it goes off or something like that. So
the organic reach on TikTok is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And people don't take advantage of it, or not yet.
Yeah.
Not even myself. I haven't done enough.
Yeah, I think I made a stupid video. It was some kind of trend or something when they have I don't know, water and a sink and some scissors or something like that, and it got 130,000 views or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's funny.
Yeah. So you never know what will happen or what will go off. You just have to post.